Bermuda. So FLATTErfit is one of Marla's #1 best-selling pants she's ever done. And the material she uses is indeed very flattering. She's got a little secret surprise tucked in here. I love these so much because it's more elevated. The fabric is more elevated, they look dressier, and yet you get this crazy great stretch. She also has a FLATTErfit panel, so it flatters your figure when you're wearing it, kind of built inside. Let me go through all the colors, and then we will go to Marla there in New York, and we're gonna tell you all the scoop behind it. Here we go. So starting in the front, you're gonna see this beautiful navy that we have. Then we move on to the dusty teal. Last call. Oh, we don't have 2, 4, or 24, so there you go. Then we're gonna have our pear. And then we have, I love it, canvas is one of my all-time favorite colors she's done. Here's your sand and there's your black. The length on this comes in at 15 inches long. 2 through 24 are the sizes that we have, and they're a simple, easy pull on, but again, elevated in its style. Back in stock with new colors, and it's our showstopper at $53 and 3 flex pays. Yay, 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 the Bermuda is back. I love that, Marla. Thank you.
Well, listen, you guys have loved these since we first did. You know how these first happened? Because another thing I don't typically wear are shorts or Bermudas. So I really had never thought of doing them. So when Mindy Grossman was here at HSN, she called and said, what do you think about doing a Bermuda? And I went, no. And then I thought twice about that and I said, maybe. And we did it. And I thought I should call it the Mindy, because this pant, every summer that we bring it in, they fly out the door. People love them because they're comfortable, they're easy. And as you said, they're just a little bit more elevated. So I'm very, very glad that she made that call and that I thought twice about saying no and did them, because A, that was not really the right answer. And B, I think they've worked so well for so many women that it's a lot about the fabric. What works in this is, again, fabric. You have no idea what a kind of treasure hunt finding fabric is. It's not like you go into a store and it's just all there and you just find it. No, because different mills will weave something differently. They'll put a little bit more of nylon or a little bit more spandex. You've got to keep it consistent. You've got to make sure it holds color. You've got to make sure it washes well. And different levels of fabric. If you don't buy really good fabric, everything else, you know, that's when your clothes start to fall apart and be meaningless. And that little mesh panel that's in there is terrific, because it just holds you gently across the tummy, Suzanne, right? That's you know, because that's your area. You probably really appreciate that that's there. And we did something this year that we've never done, which is we put pockets in there. Did we not?
Ooh.
Do we have pockets in these or in the capris?
No, there's no pockets in here.
No.
You got me all excited about that. I'm like,
no, we did it in the capri. So here's what I want you to know. We have the Bermuda, but we also have a capri, and the capri has pockets.
Nice. So you can see the capri online. Yeah. Here's what I want to remind you. When the Bermuda's here, you got to grab it while you can, because she only does them one time a year, and obviously they won't be back until sometime next year. If you've never tried this fabric, it stretches for a mile, but it really holds its shape beautifully. These are unbelievably comfortable. They're unbelievably cool. And what's great about them is they are a dressier version of a short. Like, I love me some denim. I have tons of denim. I love it. But you know what? I don't want to wear that all the time. Many times we want something a little more elevated, a little bit dressier, and this definitely is that. And for me, there's a ton of room for this in my closet because it is a more elegant design. You know, it's not quite as casual as, say, a denim Bermuda would be. So great time to pick it up. Honestly, I was thrilled we even had a few of them in stock, let alone the vast majority of them. You guys are loving the black. I think this is a wonderful way to try her FLATTErfit. You will fall in love with the fabric, because the fabric is fantastic on this. The next most popular is going to be the navy. So there's your navy, there's the black. Here's what I'm gonna say. I double dog dare you to get this sand. We're calling it sand, right? I think it's sand. Is that it? Cream sand?
No.
Oh, canvas.
No, that's canvas.
Canvas. I double dog dare you to get the canvas, and here's why. It's no show on the back, so no worries. I could literally put the black inside here and you will not see it. And it's one of the best colors. And I have a lot of her sand and a lot of her canvas simply because that palette, I think, is uber elegant. So if you're thinking about going for core colors, there you go. Now, again, a core color is going to be your sand. And if you want to pop a color, we've got the blue. And then we have the famous pear, which is so cute. Don't forget to take it back to her 2-pack of tanks, because we've got a gazillion colors in the 2-pack of tanks, and that is obviously adorable going back with it as well. Talk a little bit about the invention of your flatter fit though. You talked about the invention of the Bermuda, but go back to the flatter fit and why so many people love it.
Well, the story behind the flatter fit was I wanted to be on QVC in the UK. And at that time, there was a woman there named Sasha, and I said to Sasha, what do I have to do to get on this network here? And she said, well, why don't you bring me a pant that won't have a lot of returns, because it's very hard to make a pant that people are going to buy on TV. You know, with the dress, there's some room, there's little this, little that. It's easy, right? But a pant, it either fits or it doesn't. So I said, okay, so if I do that, I get on air. So I went and searched like a mad woman, and we found this amazing fabric. And it is indeed how I got onto QVC UK. And it's because of the stretch and the fabrication. This has a huge amount of stretch, but you know what? A lot of pants stretch. What you find out is they don't cover, and these do. Now, Victoria, what size are you wearing, Cookie?
6.
You're wearing a size too big.
Whoops, she wants you in the 4. She's like, well, that's what we had.
Yeah. No, do you know? Well, that's it. But they feel a little big on you, don't they? Because look right across, sort of right across there. Yeah, that's exactly it. When you get a lot of creasing like that, you know that your pant is too big. So what I want to see you do is go down a size. In these, depending on how you're shaped, you can easily go down a size because the fabric has a lot of stretch and it's going to hold you. You will never have to wear shapewear with these. You don't have to worry about that. These will hold you because there's 22% nylon in these.
And here's some updates. We sold out of the blue. The sand is the next to go. So we're really limited in the sand. We still have the navy, the black. We have the, why am I forgetting the canvas? Thank you. And of course we have the pear here in the back. I will tell you, just if you can go for it. I love it because here's the thing. If you look at, I'm gonna grab this. If you look at these tanks with the sand, that's great, right? And then everybody goes, oh, you know what? I'm gonna wear that light blue with black. Okay, well, that's all right. But watch what happens, because I'm such a huge fan of the canvas. Look what happens when you pop it with white. I mean, to me,
I love that.
I love it too. And you know what I call it? I call it the rich girl look. And a lot of times we fear wearing a white, or like, oh, I don't wear white jeans, I don't wear white pants. No, 100% go for this, because I'll tell you, they're just a delight to wear. You do not see your undies through these. You do not see any little cottage cheesy stuff on the sides of these. Marla wouldn't do that to us, because she really does understand what we're working with. She calls them your icky bits, which you have not used that word tonight, which I think is very funny. But it really, they're just sensational. And the fact that one time a year we bring in the Bermudas, you gotta grab it while you can, because unfortunately, when they're gone, and it'll be a whole nother year before we bring them back. If I wanted to, do you recommend I can roll these up at all, or should I not?
What do you mean roll them up?
Just if I want them shorter.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
There's no shoulds. You should do what feels right to you. That's the should. Gotcha. That's what you should do, what you want to do. Now, I will tell you, I love that white Bermuda, the canvas color with a little black eyelet shirt. That would also be awesome. I am a bit like you, Suzanne. I am loving wearing white on the bottom and the darker colors on the top. I used to always wear dark on the bottom. And, well, you know, things change.
Right. I'll show you something else I think is really cute. If we have any of the ponchos left, which I don't think we do, but if we do, again, whether it's, look at the sand. If you got one of those 2 packs of our tanks and you did, I'm wearing the monument color, back to sand, and then a 2-pack of tank and take it back to once again, look how it picks up the cut. Look how pretty that is. And this poncho, remember, kind of covers everything. I'll put it on the kind of the correct way if I can. I have 50 left of these. They're really limited. And again, we're really, really busy for the Bermudas. And it makes sense. It's a great time of year to get them. Also, I love your fabric because I can wear this, and many people do, 3 seasons. I don't wear your pants in the dead of winter. Well, down here in Florida, I do. But really, you can even wear these into the fall pretty successfully. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. They, to me, are a great spring, summer, fall. And frankly, you can wear them depending on where you winter. In the dead of winter in New York, nope, not so much. Right. But you can wear them in, you know, Colorado is such an interesting place to try and figure out what to wear. I don't know what other states are like that, but I go there often to see my parents. And one day in the middle of winter, we can get like a foot of snow. And 2 days later, my dad golfs. So I don't know, I don't know what to tell you when to wear what, Right. And the man is not crazy in golfing in the snow. It's hot, cold, hot. It's global menopause. I don't know.
And again, only because I love these 2-pack of tanks. And trust me, when you get some of her tanks, it's one of those things, and I actually have them hung in the back of my closet. I keep them in order so I can just grab one. They're grab and go. But look how pretty this to this. Some great jewelry from Marla. It's a fantastic look. That white eyelet would be really cute over this combo too, Marla, wouldn't it?
Beautiful. And just wear the eyelet open, right? Yeah. Just wear it open. Yeah. So it's really easy.
Yeah, so easy. And once again, you've got a Bermuda. The nice thing about this weight too is even with your pants, I can wear your pants in the summertime, but it's nice to, if you want to be even cooler, I obviously love the Bermuda, but I find this weight to be very, very wearable.
No, it is. It's a great pant. And oh, by the way, throw it in the washing machine. I do hang dry mine because it's a rayon base. Yeah. The primary yarn, the fiber in that is rayon. And interestingly, rayon often shrinks in length. I do not know why, but that's an experience I have. So I do recommend wash, cold water wash. I gentle cycle cold water everything, frankly, except linens. I just think it's the better way to go. And I do hang those to dry. They do dry very quickly. And again, I don't really have an iron except for my little easy bake iron. So,
you're going to have to show that someday.
Down.
You're going to have to show that someday.
I tried finding it. You know what? I kind of know where it is. Okay. I could get it for you.
Well, let me show you too. Here's the magic panel. And this is another one of the reasons why the FLATTErfit, it just is so, well, flattering. It really smooths out your whole tummy area without pressing too hard. Also, I love her waistband. It never rolls down. It doesn't curl when you're wearing it. It definitely doesn't dig into your skin when you're wearing it. It's why we've literally sold hundreds of thousands of these. And right now, that's in the normal pant. In the Bermuda, it's one and done. You have one chance, it comes back once a year. And then when they sell out, we don't offer them. In fact, it's funny, gosh, I don't remember even selling them last year. I know we had them on, but you really have this really small window to take advantage of it. The price of $53, are they the cheapest Bermudas you've ever seen? No, but the quality and the years and how often you'll wear them will pay for them very, very quickly. It's not like you buy them and then in 2 weeks you go, oh man, these are terrible, they're falling apart. You invest in these and you literally are wearing them for years and years to come, and you really reach for them a lot because they're dressier. They're more elevated. How often you say, well, I'm gonna go to somebody's house for dinner, maybe it's a cookout, and gosh, I'd love to wear shorts, or gosh, I always have to wear pants because I don't like shorts. You'll reach for these because you will feel dressier in them, and yet look at this insane stretch. And it returns. And why is that, Marla? Why they don't bag out?
The
Even at the knees,
span.
they don't.
It's the nylon span.
Is that
it's the same as your shapewear. Yeah, it's about 22% nylon, 3% span, I believe. Yeah. And that is what causes that. The nylon, if you feel the inside of the pant, you will feel that it's slicker. Feel that?
Yeah.
Then.
Did we lose Marla?
And
again?
then and I'm frozen again, I think. Right? Yeah. That is because the nylon span is plated there.
Yeah. And you know what? what I also like too about it is that they just slip over your hips really easily. You don't have a bunchy, like awkward elastic at the waist that looks grandma-y. And I'll tell you the other cool thing about the way the waist works is your tops are smoother in the front and the back because of how you've built that waistband. You don't have a lot of bunchiness to deal with. Thank you very much, Marla.
Thank you very much. Could you wear those golfing? Are those like, what's the de rigueur?
The attire. Well,
golfing?
as a matter of fact, you're reading my mind. I'm actually golfing tomorrow, and I just picked golfing back up, and I do not have a lot of golf to wear. So yes, these will be very appropriate because you know you got to bend over and get the ball. Not a pretty sight.
Well, then, if you got to bend over and get it, I'm not taking up the sport, okay?
No golfing for
right?
you.
No. First of all, I'm sorry. My dad loves it. Everybody I know loves it, but I don't get taking a stick and hitting a little ball and how you ever get it in that hole. I think it's a miracle.
Well, Marla, on that note, I've got to say goodbye to you for now. Thank you for a wonderful day. We love you.
Bye, sweetie. Take care.
Okay, bye, baby. All right, so stay on the line for this. I know we're super busy. You can go to .com and see all of Marla's selection. It's massive and tons of customer picks, so definitely check that out. Well, now more than ever, it's so important to come together to support them.